8 things that your husband will do or your husband will be doing, you must seek for help. My dear, may I tell you that many women are dying slowly? Yes. I know marriage is not easy, but the truth is this: there are some certain things that we will see in our marriage. As women, we keep quiet, and guess what? It may lead to a big regret. In this episode, I want to share with you 8 things that whenever you see it in the life of your husband, you must seek for help. Don't zip your mouth, don't keep it by yourself. Look for people that will help you. Remember, in our episode, we don't judge people, we help people, we journey together. So don't feel ashamed. Put in the comments if your husband does any of this. Please seek for help. Number 1, if your husband ever hits you, my dear, seek for help. Yes. Whether accidentally slap you or beat you or hit you or whatever, don't just say it's a mistake. Yes. May I tell you that if he does it one time, you didn't confront him, you didn't seek for help, you didn't do anything, he will do it second time. He will do it again and again. So don't say, oh, it's a mistake. Once your husband hits you, seek for help, call his attention, tell him not to do that again so that it will not repeat itself. Because sometimes many women, they endure this thinking that the so-called man will change, but he will never change. Seek for help. Number 2, if your husband always threatens to kill you, my dear, seek for help. Yes. May I tell you that when I was growing up, I lived in a public apartment, yes. And that's what led me to read a lot of books about marriage. In this public apartment, every day, like there's a drama. When I mean drama, like so many episodes. Either the other family are fighting or the other family are fighting. Our apartment is full of drama and episode of marriage. So this man often threatened his wife that I will kill you. And guess what? One day the argument starts. He slapped this woman, hit this woman, and this woman dropped to death. Yes, so if any man, your husband threatened that one day I will kill you, one day I will kill you, darling, don't just take it as a mere word, because I have seen it. This our neighbor always threatened this woman. You are challenging me. One day I will kill you, one day I will kill you. And guess what? He did it. So if your husband threatens you that, oh, one day I will kill you, one day I will kill you, don't just sit down. Do your best to seek for help. Another thing you have to pay attention and seek for help is, if your husband is someone that always throw your properties away, darling, seek for help. Yes. May I tell you that I had a friend, and this friend married someone that always, whenever he is angry, he begins to throw things away, throw properties away, throw so many things away. Do you know what happened? He threw away my friend's certificate. Yes. This lady is a master degree holder. The husband threw it away, tore it into pieces. Sometimes we may feel like, oh, he will not get so angry to that extent. But may I tell you that someone who cannot control his anger can do anything. So if you marry that man that always throw things away, do your best to seek for help. Another point is, if your husband constantly borrow money from you, or take money from family account without evidence, without showing what he does with the money, seek for help. Yes. Why am I saying this? I have seen so many families. This man is busy taking money from family account, getting money from his wife. Oh, give me $10, give me $20. But there's nothing tangible that this woman will say that this husband is using the money to do. If you notice that every time he spend money unnecessary without showing an evidence, my dear, it's time for you to seek for help. Ask him a question. What do you do with those money? Can we talk? Don't just sit down and say, maybe if I talk, I don't know how he will see it. He is your husband, because the truth is this: he may be doing gambling, he may be chasing women with your money, he may be doing other things that you don't know about. Sit down with him and discuss and seek for help as well. Another point is, if you find yourself marrying that man who always throw things on you, my dear, seek for help. Remember, I said the other one is throwing things away. This one is throwing things on you. Just as I told you that when I was young, I live in public apartment. So many episodes. My dear, this man always pour food on his wife. Anytime he gets irritated, he will pour food on his wife. He will pour water on his wife. Anything at his surrounding, he will pour it on his wife. Guess what? One day he pour acid on his wife. Yes, my dear, please, anytime you notice that man that always throw things on you, don't zip your mouth, sit down, talk with him, seek for help. Another point is, if you notice that man who always like to burn things, Jehovah, those men that whenever they are irritated, they are angry, they have issues with you, they will pack your clothes, they will pack your properties, they will pack your items and burn them. My dear, seek for help. Arrange your things. Don't allow them to mess up your life. I have also seen these men burning ladies' things, their wife. When I mean their wife, the wife that they use their money to marry, they burn the things. This man I am talking about, he did not just burn the items like clothes, but he burned down this woman's shop just because they have issues, and he went inside his car, get fuel, pour on the shop and burn it into ashes. Please, whenever you fall into a victim of this, seek for help. Before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe, support your big sister. Remember, in our episode we teach practical things that helps individuals and helps families, and also share to friends that will benefit from our video, and also put in the comments your takeaway. Another point is, if you fall a victim of marrying that man who always drink and drink his senses out, my dear, seek for help. Yes, I know you may say, oh, let him be drinking. Is it not himself he is doing, or is it not his mouth he is drinking it? No, this is your husband we are talking about. Because the truth is this, most of them, whenever they get drunk, they bring disgrace to us as a woman, as a family. They bring disgrace to the children. People even call them names like, oh, see that woman that the husband always drink. Oh, see that woman that the husband always fall inside the gutter or inside the pit because of drinking. So, my dear, don't just say, oh, let him drink. Is he not himself? It's your husband. Seek for help. Don't allow him to bring negative name for your family. Last but not the least is, if you fall a victim to marry that man who always talk down on you, disgrace you in the public, seek for help. Yes, my dear, it's very bad to marry a man that whenever you want to talk in the public, say, oh, shut up. What do you know you want to say? My friend, let people talk. Like, talk down on you, making public shame of you. My dear, seek for help. Don't allow him to disgrace you in the public. I know you may be asking me, Auntie Madam, what kind of help should I seek? My dear, communication is very important. If you notice that this communication cannot solve issue, look for therapists, look for marriage counselors, look for people that he fears, people that he respects, people that he listens to. Talk to them, not just to condemn him, but also talk to them to come and speak senses to him. Or perhaps if there's any other better way you can seek for help, my dear, do it. Is your husband, is your family that we are talking about. Thank you so much. I hope this episode bless your soul. Please don't forget to put in the comments your takeaway, and I will see you in another episode.